Yo, what's good, fam? It's your man Jay. I'm back with another episode of Evolutionary Comics, and today I'm gonna be all over the place. But I think it is gonna be all to your benefit because I've got a little bit of different things to talk about today. In the past week, I went and I checked out a new comic book shop down in Plant City. I'm gonna tell you guys about that. I picked up some stuff, of course, from last week from New Comic Book Day at Emerald City. And what else do I got going on? And then I guess I might talk about a little bit what I'm hoping to pick up tomorrow. And there's a book that eluded me from last week that I really want. And I'm willing to do some trades for some variant covers. If there's anybody out there that has a copy of this book and you want to do some little trading with me, you know, hit me up. But anyway, what's going on in the world? People are finally seeing Puffy P. Diddy, Sean Combs, whatever, for the monster that he is. I didn't try to jump to judgment, but once, you know, the whole thing with Cassie came out, once she spoke up, I was like, you know, something is more there, and especially with the ego that he had. So I didn't want to, you know, jump to the conclusion and say, yeah, he guilty of everything. But after this video that came out that, you know, that showed him just being a despicable human, subhuman, a cannibalistic humanoid underground dweller, for those of you that know, you know, that it was just foul, man. And I hope he gets whatever is coming to him from that, because, you know, that's just some foul stuff, man. You don't do a woman like that, and you don't do another human like that, in my opinion. Especially somebody that you're supposed to say that you care for. But anyway, enough about him. Some other cannibalistic humanoid underground dwellers, them damn Denver Nuggets. They are bounced out of the playoffs. I am so happy about that. My man Anthony Edwards and Big Cat and the fake defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert. They Gobert. Anyway, they bounced, not to disrespect the dude, but he not the real defensive player of the year. Y'all know that Anthony Davis is the real defensive player of the year. If you got any kind of argument for that, hit me in the comments. Talk to me about it, because not only am I into comics, but I am into basketball like that. So yeah, we can debate it. We can talk about it. We can go fact for fact and, you know, talk about some of the games. But anyway, my Lakers out the playoffs. The Nuggets are out the playoffs. I'm happy about that. I'm now rooting for, of course, the Timberwolves, because I want to see them do well. But I don't know if I want to see them do better than a Kyrie team in the Dallas Mavericks. The only reason I might root a little bit more for the Timberwolves and Anthony Edwards and Big Cat is simply because I know if the Dallas Mavericks have a lot of success, that success is going to be all given to Luka, and deservingly so. But I hate how some of these sportscasters are kind of shading Kyrie and not giving him his just due. And Kyrie, in my opinion, is one of the best ever, most skilled players of the game, one of the best point guards, two guards, whatever you want to consider his position. But my man is all that, yeah, in my opinion anyway. Hall of Famer, yeah, all of that. So I'm going to be rooting for the Dallas Mavericks, and until they get to, you know, that point, and then I'm going to just enjoy good basketball, because at the end of the day, that's really what we're here for, or therefore we're here for comics today. So anyway, get back to these comics. Let's get it. So like I said, I got a couple of different things going on here. First, I want to get into showing you guys real quick what I picked up last week in New Comic Book Day. I got a super thin stack. This is an anorexic stack, you know, comparing to what I usually pick up, but I'm cutting back because I am trying to get into a little bit more than just what the new comic books are about, because I know there's some heat coming with the independents, and this blood hunt is milking me. So I'm just being a little bit more meticulous about cutting down on the books that I haven't been really digesting as much. Like, unfortunately, Mr. John Jennings, John Stewart Green Lantern, I think that one isn't going to make the cut. One of the series I was reading, Invasive, that's not going to make the cut. There's a couple of different things, but I'm trimming it up so I can make room for other stuff, plus try to go after some key back issues and stuff like that. But anyway, first up, I got this Miles Morales number 20, and I got the Goran Parvlov cover for this one. This issue was pretty good. It wrapped up an arc, the whole arc with Rabble, and I was super happy about that because honestly, I had grown tired of her just popping up, and I forget the other chick's name, the one that's the anointed hunter of all supers. Since Luke Cage went in and he said we're not going to focus on going after supers anymore, there was no room for her, so she's gone on to do whatever. Plus she was greasy anyway, and then she made this deal with Rabble, and finally Rabble got put down in this particular issue. It's been a week, so I don't think I'm giving out too much of a spoiler. I'll say that, you know, because some other stuff happened, and we'll see where it goes from there. But it is the end of the arc, so anybody that wants to jump on or jump off, you know, now's the time to do it until we see what else is going on. I will say that Blood Hunt, you know, is going to come into effect when it comes to Miles Morales and what's going on, what he's into during this whole event. But yeah, so that's what's up with Miles. It was a good book. It was a good read. You know, I would give it like 3 slabs. 3 slabs in my opinion. 3 slabs. Alright, so I'll explain the whole slab system later if I didn't do it already in another video. But I got my own system of grading instead of saying 5 stars. Not grading of reviewing books, but if I got, you know, something with 5 stars, then it's equivalent to the slabs. Y'all get it. Y'all get it. Anyway, next up is this book, Monolith. And this is an Image book. And I forget who wrote it, so let's see. I know it's on the cover, but you know, I want to see the other particulars. So this is written by Sean Lewis, and the artwork is by Valerio Gianardo Dainio or something like that. I can't pronounce that damn name. Anyway, but this was decent. It was a nice little introduction to the book. I don't know anything about Monolith. I've been collecting Spawn for the longest. King Spawn. I used to collect Gunslinger Spawn. I collected Scorch, all of that. But the bad thing is I haven't been reading it. I've just been putting it in a box and waiting for a rainy day when I ain't got nothing else to do. And I'm just going to binge it. But this particular story is pretty decent. As you see, my man Monolith is he's somewhere locked up. And, you know, it's typical tale. He locked up. They won't let him go. They won't let me out. That Akon joint or whatever. But he breaks out and he goes to kicking butt. So that's the beginning of, you know, whatever's going to go on with that. It was an interesting read, you know, but if it doesn't have any serious like storyline coming into that second issue, then it's probably going to be on the chopping block. I dug the cover, and you know, big dude handcuffed like that, you know, I thought that was interesting, so that's why I picked up that one. But I give that one a 2.5 slabs, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't know if you guys, you know, into it. I don't know, Spawn collectors, they may be more into it because it's a Spawn character or it's a Todd McFarlane character or whatever. Yeah. Alright, so next up I got The Amazing Spider-Man Blood Hunt #1. And I was pleasantly surprised with this one. I don't know if the glare is killing you guys or what. But I was pleasantly surprised because I know Misty Knight has been hanging around, bouncing back and forth, hanging with Peter and then hanging with Miles. But she makes a big presence in this particular book. So does Morbius, and that was cool. But my thing is always going to be I'm focused on Misty. This was a really good issue to start off with Peter and see what's going to be going on with Spider-Man and this whole Blood Hunt event and how it's going to affect him. So hopefully, you know, Misty's going to continue to do her thing, and I'll get to see her with her beautiful self. Yeah, I got a comic book crush, so y'all just get over it. Alright, so next up is the Red Hood, The Hill. And I don't appreciate them putting the new dynamic duo. This is written by Sean Martinborough. He is a real cool guy. I follow him on IG and on Facebook. And, I just watch his life and see how he goes through life and then creates these great works of art. Not saying so much as far as like he's drawing it, because my man Sanford Green is actually doing the artwork, but Sean Martinborough is actually doing the writing. And for me, I call a great piece of literature, it is art to me, so that's why I said that. But anyway, I want them to show my girl Strike a little bit more. I'm like, the Red Hood is cool, Batman has come to town, but Batman can carry his ass back to Gotham for all I care, because I don't want him to be the focal point of the story. And that's my only knock. So Sean, if you listening, tell Batman to go back and tend to his own business and let Red Hood and his little clique, let them handle it. So, but yeah, it was a good issue. As always, Sean is doing a great job with this. He caught my attention with the first issue, and then I found out that it wasn't his first issue, that he's been writing it for a while. And I picked up some of those back issues, so it's really good. And yeah, my first introduction to the Red Hood and his peoples, his little clique or whatever. And speaking of Mr. Sanford Green, this next book needs no introduction. This is my favorite villain of all time, and that's because he's so easy to dislike, but you can't dislike him so much that you don't admire him, because Dr. Doom has always been that dude. He is always the focal point wherever he's on the scene. And this was a really good book. I didn't expect it. It's a one-shot, but it's a really good book. It's well written, and I think Hickman wrote it with Mr. Sanford Green. Let's see. This is the Adi Granoff variant cover, but yeah, Jonathan Hickman, I guess he kind of helped out Sanford write this, because Sanford is normally an artist, and I don't know if he's penned anything previously, but nevertheless, he did a great job. This was an excellent read, and I wish that I wish that it was more than just a one shot. I wish it was ongoing, but I know we're gonna see a whole lot more when it comes to Doom. And speaking of it, and of this particular book, when I said earlier that I missed out on the cover, I missed out on that Sanford Green cover, and I don't know what happened, but I've been looking for it, and I've been trying to get it. I don't want to go on eBay and kick out $40 for it or whatever. I know the price is going up, so if that is the case, then so be it. But in the meantime, if anybody has an extra copy and they're willing to do a little barter, I'm willing to put together a little set of books, a couple variant covers. If you've seen something that I've shown, go to my Instagram page, because you can see a lot more stuff on my Instagram page. And if there's something that you see that I have, and I'm willing to give it up to get that particular book, hit me up. That's when we was kids, we did this all the time. We was like, oh, you got that? I want that Iron Man. Oh, you got that? The new Black Panther? Oh, that ain't the new Black Panther? Okay, so anyway, you know what I'm saying? So, hit me up, let me know. Alright, so like I said, I went to this new comic book shop down in Plant City, and my man Sherrick, me and him have been friends on Facebook for a while, and I've watched his movement a little bit, and I was seeing how he was picking up different collections and everything, and I really didn't know too much about him. I'm just thinking he's just another collector, and he's picking up collections, but my man had a master plan. And his master plan was Plant City Comic Cafe. And I went down this weekend, me and my wife. My wife stayed in the car, but she missed out, because this is an absolutely dope place. It's how I would envision a comic book shop, that my dream comic book shop would be. The reason being because it has a lot of dope stuff in there. You got pops. You got there's some little small novelty stuff in there, but you got a lot of back issues and some beautiful woodwork as far as the cabinetry and everything. Everything is super nice. The food part of the cafe isn't open yet, because it's open for business as far as the comic book shop. The cafe is coming along. It's getting there. There's a beautiful bar. He has a beautiful TV that's set up so you can go in and watch. I think they were playing Transformers when I went in there or something like that. But it's absolutely dope. And you know, I think, you know, I'm saying I think a lot because he told me some stuff, but I'm old. You know, y'all forgive me because I be forgetting. But I think mostly like his wife, his wife and his daughter, they're gonna be running the shop and everything. And you know, with comic books, it's a hard endeavor because people keep thinking that comic book shops are a dying breed, and there's so many different ways that you can purchase comics that that, you know, it's kind of easy to believe that. But I believe that this particular comic book shop is going to be a rejuvenation of a great comic book shop, because you actually have somewhere where you can sit down for a moment, catch your breath, because standing there just going through, you know, boxes all day, even though we're nerds, sometimes, you know, it's a heavy undertaking. You want to sit down for a minute, you want to look through what you have. With me, like I said, I forget stuff. I want to look at my iPad and check my CLZ to see what I'm missing, so I know exactly what I'm looking for. And I think this is a great place for it. Giving them a shout out again, it's Plant City Comic Cafe. The address is 303 South Collins Street in Plant City, Florida, and the zip code is 33563 if you want to put that in your GPS. From me, it's about 47 to 50 minutes on a light traffic day. So it's going to prevent me from going down there like, you know, like I do Emerald City. But if it was closer, that would be my comic book shop of choice. I would always go there. And when the cafe opens up, it's going to be even better because, you know, you're going to be able to go in. For me, I like coffee. So if I can go in and sit down and have coffee and chill, I think they're going to, it's going to be like a noodle bar where you can get noodles and stuff. And I know that's something that, you know, my daughter would take the trip with me because she loves noodles. She likes making different variations of ramen noodles. So she can sit down and do that and chill, have a nice refreshment. I can go through and look through some comics and just have a great day of it. So y'all go down and check out my man at Plant City Comics and Plant City Comic Cafe. And let me make sure that I say it right. But all that yammering I'm doing, let me show you what I picked up while I was there, because I feel like I got a great deal. I feel like, you know, I left satisfied even though I got down the road and I started thinking, damn, I should have got that book. I should have got that book. It was so much goodness to get that, you know, my bank account doesn't allow me to buy everything I want. But when I did spend money, I got something good that I didn't regret it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to feel like that. But anyway, first up, I got Legion of Monsters, Werewolf by Night. I had never seen this before. This is a book by Mike Carey. And yeah, Werewolf by Night. Like I said, I just saw Legion of Monsters and I know about that a little bit, so I just wanted this one. The cover looked pretty cool to me, and that's why I picked up this. Let me move these over here and let you guys gaze upon that one ever so briefly as I move along. And the books, they vary as far as condition goes. You're not gonna find anything that's just like in trash condition, because I think he goes through and he curates the books pretty well, and you're gonna get something decent. You may not get gem mint with some of the older books, but if you look through, you're gonna find those particular ones. And if you keep listening to me and keep listening to this video, you're gonna see what I mean. So next up, I picked up this Master of Kung Fu. It's the king size annual #1, and I believe it is the first appearance of this guy. I don't remember his name right off. Like I said, I keep telling y'all about that badass memory I got. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. But I picked that one up because, you know, it looked cool, and I thought this was a pretty decent, decent condition for this particular book. Being that I think this came out when I was like 5, and I'm 50 something. I'm 50 something years old, and this came out when I was 5, so looks great for that. So I picked that up for a great price, might I add. And the next book I picked up was another king size annual. This is issue #4 of Daredevil, and it got my man T'Challa on the cover, an old punk ass Submariner. You gotta say punk ass when you talk about Submariner. If you're a Wakandan, if you loyal to the crown and you mess with Wakanda, then whenever you talk about Atlantis and Sub-Mariner, you got to put punk ass in front of it. Even though, you know, he's a great arch villain or whatever the hell it is. Whatever he is, he cool, but not when it comes to talking about him and T'Challa. So anyway, he's in this one, and Daredevil is in this one. Daredevil and T'Challa, they don't do that much fighting. They do fight, but it's not a whole lot. But this is, I don't know why. I thought this was a key for some reason, and that was the reason why I picked it up. But I'm happy to have this one in my collection because if you've been watching my last video, couple of videos, you'll notice that I've been picking up a lot of Daredevil, Black Panther interactions. So I don't know. It's just a thing I'm going through, I guess. But it's a great thing because it's all comics. Alright, so next up, I picked up Strange Tales number 177, 176 and 177. And this is the Golem, the thing that walks like a man. I don't know nothing about this particular character. Didn't know it even existed, but I thought I might have knew it existed from like watching Super Friends or something. I may be getting him confused with Solomon Grundy's cousin or something like that. But I picked, no, that's DC. I don't know why I picked it up, but I just thought it was dope. I thought the covers were dope. So these are the two that I picked up, 176 and 177. I knew it wasn't his the first appearance of the Golem, but I knew it was like, you know, close to like second or third. But, you know, I just thought it was something dope to pick up. So I got those. And then another book that I picked up that I had been hunting for is this Power Man and Iron Fist number 50. I had been looking for this book. It seemed like it was never in Emerald City when I was looking for it, and I couldn't find it anywhere at any other comic book shops. And the condition is decent. I wouldn't send it off to get graded if I was into that kind of thing, but I just love the cover, and I'm trying to complete the run of all of Power Man and Iron Fist, all of Luke Cage, the early Luke Cage stuff. Trying to complete that run, so that's why I picked up this one. And this is the cover that always stands out. And I don't know about other people, but the thing that pops up to me all the time is this beautiful sister right here with the angry look with that perfect afro. So that's why I love this book, and amongst other things. I'm not sure who actually did this particular cover, but I love these covers. So yeah, I gotta know who did it all the time. You know, I'm trying to get to know more about art and being somewhat of an art historian, but it's gonna take time. Y'all, you know, just ride with me, rock with me. You know what I'm saying? Like my man Theo said, rock with me. If you do know who it is, I know I can look it up. Don't tell me, you know, use Google like my wife told me earlier today. Just hit me in the comments. You know, educate me for a change. Let's do some education exchange. It's always a great thing. Alright, so the last book I picked up was this Amazing Spider-Man number 36. And it's just a black cover. But I probably would have passed this book, and I probably have passed it a multitude of times. Until I was working at CGC, I never knew what the significance of this book was, because I never really looked in it, you know. And then I did look in it, and it shows that this is one of the first depictions of the tragedy of 9/11 and how it affected the comic book universe. So Spider-Man is basically checking out the aftermath from 9/11, and that makes this a historical book. Actually, out of all the books that I picked up, this is the one that is worth the most as far as the cover price guide goes. And I was actually shocked by it because this book right here, the value of this book is more than everything that I bought from the Plant City Comic Cafe. But that's why I'm super happy about it. It was something that I had been looking for, and I said that if I come across it, I am going to I'm going to cop it. Right now, this is in 9/6 condition, but I see a couple of different areas that can be pressed out, and there are. I will say this: there's very two faint spine ticks on it, so. You don't know, for spine ticks, it takes a certain number of them for the grade to actually drop. So this may squeeze through with a 9/8, but you know, you never know. I love it, and 9 times out of 10, after me saying all that, I probably ain't gonna get this thing graded. I like it like it is. Alright, so that's what I picked up from Plant City Comic Cafe down in Plant City, Florida. You guys go down there and you check my man Sherrick out and just, just revel in the dopeness. I'm going to put either here or here or here. Somewhere I'm going to put a brief little video that I did because I didn't take my regular camera. I just popped out my little phone and I just did a little quick video. By the time I got to doing the video, by then my wife was telling me that she was ready to go because it was hot. I was a little hot and it was like, okay, I don't want to overdo myself because I know that I will be back. So shout out to them and yeah, just love it. And if you hit them up on Facebook, I think if you put in Plant City Comic Cafe, I think it comes up. So anyway, I put my notes on my computer and I didn't actually go look it up. But I'm friends with Sherrick, so it's all cool. Anyway, let's talk about what's coming out this week and let's see what you guys are picking up compared to what I'm picking up. Yeah, so looking at leagueofcomicgeeks.com, which is the actual site that I use to track whatever I'm picking up each week, to track my pull list. And I look for things and then I see certain things and then I go, oh, let me hit my girl Natalie up at Emerald City Comics to make sure I get this and that. And not everybody, that's VIP status right there. So y'all don't think y'all gonna get the same thing. I don't know. Yeah, you probably will. They great like that. So anyway, the first book I'm going to pick up is this Blood Hunt #2, and I want the Eric Gist variant cover, and that's the one that has T'Challa on it standing tall. And yeah, so I'm anxious to see what's going on with that one. The first issue of Blood Hunt, the main title, it was super dope. I will say that the red band issue, I do see the differences. And if it wasn't for the covers, then I'd probably just get the red band and I wouldn't pay any attention to the other one. But the covers is what makes me step out and grab extra stuff to it. So I'm going to get the red band edition, and I'll be picking up the regular one with the Eric Gist cover with T'Challa on it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's my plan. Next up that I'm picking up is going to be Rook Exodus #2, and this book is really dope. When this book first came out, when they was like, I keep saying and I hate saying y'all excuse me for that because speech class, in college I did take a speech class. I did take public speaking when I played football and stuff like that, but I don't know what happened when you're yammering and you talk a lot, then I guess that happens. But anyway, Jason Fabok, when he first came out with all of the different books with Geiger and I can't remember the Confederate soldier guy, whatever his name is, but this Rook book stood out to me, and especially because these guys, they kind of have something like animal totems. They get these powers in the future, on the futuristic side. But I've been waiting for this next particular character to come out, and it's the chick with the wolves. And that looks really dope. She looks really sexy, looks really dope. And I'm anxious to pick this one up. Y'all, what y'all think about this cover? So the other cover, I'm not really of just Rook. I'm not too into that. But I'm going to see what Jason Fabok has for us with that. Alright, so the next book I'm going to pick up, going back to the Spawn universe as I was talking about earlier, is Sam and Twitch. And this is Sam and Twitch Case Files #3. And Sam and Twitch are two police detectives from the Spawn universe. And I don't know too much about them. I just realized that I do have a couple of books with them from the past, like back issue books. But I'm pretty interested in the story. The story is pretty dope, and I want to see what happens. Right now there's a serial killer killing people and leaving body parts all over the place. And, I just want to see what that. So this is being written by John Joff and Todd McFarlane, and the artwork is Simon Kudranski, and these covers look really good. Not who did this cover. This cover is by Jonathan Glapion, but it's that red cover with there's Sam on one and Twitch on the other one. So I'm gonna pick up one of those. I don't know which one. Alright, so the next thing I'm picking up is the Spectacular Spider-Man #3. And right now I want the Lee Garbet Homage variant cover. That cover looks hella dope to me. I forget a whole story about, like, you know, Spider-Man going in the sewers and dealing with the Rat Man and all that. I got a bunch of covers with in that vein. And if you ever notice that some of those epic Spider-Man Peter Parker covers is when he's down in the damn sewer for some reason. So it's New York, I guess. I don't know too much about New York. I've only been there a handful of times, and none when I was an adult. So it is what it is. But yeah, anyway, that's the one I'm gonna pick up, the Lee Garbet Homage variant. And when I finish this video, I'm actually gonna leave and I'm gonna swing by Emerald City and holler at my girl Natalie to make sure I get that cover, or put my dibs up for it. All right, so the last book that I'm picking up, and it looks like I'm supposed to be picking up like 4 different covers of this particular book, but I'm cool with it because, you know, y'all know how I get down when it comes to T'Challa and Black Panther. You know, I am, and I always will be a stand for T'Challa. I am a big fan, and I do believe in recasting T'Challa. I'm not gonna get on the whole soapbox and talk crap about what Marvel is doing. Everybody knows that it's the assassination of the black male image when it worldwide. That's a global thing. Don't care if you don't agree. Don't care if it makes you feel some type of way about me saying that. But it's a reality, and it's present in comic books and the representation in comic books, and that's what's going on with T'Challa. I said I wasn't gonna get on the soapbox, and there I did, just stepped up on it anyway. But irregardless, I don't like the way the MCU and Kevin Feige and all those other people, those power players, I don't like the way they're treating the character. They're not being respectful. They're giving a human who is deigned respect on his own as a great actor, but they're giving all the respect due to that person who has passed away, rest in peace, and they're assassinating the character that he portrayed simply to, I don't know if they're trying to boost up, you know, the fact that Chadwick Boseman was the actor and he's gone now, and their decision to not recast. But don't do that, because that's not how you honor either one of them. Y'all suck for doing that. But anyway, Brian Edward Hill is bringing this character back to prominence, what true Black Panther fans are all about and what we love seeing within the character. And yeah, I'm going to be picking up, like I said, about 4 different covers, and I'm going to get the classic A cover, of course, and then there's the 1 in 25 Dolly variant, which is like kind of like a mirage screen of Shuri, T'Challa, and the Black Panther image. I'm also going to get that Raza variant, which looks really dope. That looks like, I don't know, that may be like a B cover. And then last but not least, and the reason why I'm going to end this video shortly is because I am going to stop by and make sure, because Emerald City is supposed to have all of the anything Black Panther, they're supposed to put in my box. So I got to make sure that that's done a day early before I can actually purchase it tomorrow. But that Boss Logic cover, that's fire. That's straight fire. It has the avatar of Khonshu and the avatar of Ra with a split screen. Y'all got to check it. I'm saying that like I ain't gonna put it right there for y'all to see it. Yeah, look at it. Man, did I put it right here? Anyway, wherever I put it up, y'all check it out. Y'all love it. Y'all tell me if y'all think it's dope, because to me that's one of the dopest covers. I'm digging it. That's gonna be my cover of the week, I believe. So I'm gonna get back to doing those cover of the weeks too. But I ain't going down that rabbit hole right now. This is my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel, share it with other people. Y'all tell other people about my channel, you know, and help me grow the channel. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm all over the place. I get discouraged and I stop making videos for a while because I'm like, I make a really dope video or I appear on somebody else's channel. Shout out to Mike from Super Slabs. And then, you know, in fact that video that I did with Mr. Mike from Super Slabs got over 1,000 views. and here I am struggling to get 20, 30 views here and there. I think I'm a little bit doper than that. So anyway, I'm gonna let you guys pan and check out my wall. I put my slabs up over here. I put a poster up over here over my right shoulder. I'm gonna do a little scan so y'all can see that. And in the meantime and in between time, y'all holler at your boy. Continue to evolve. It's your man Jay. It's Evolutionary Comics, baby. Peace.